You are listening to Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of Double X.
Positive Power 21.org. Internet radio.
You are listening to Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hey, my name is Davis and I'm from Haiti, but I live in Dominican Republic. I'm here, Positive Power 21, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide.
All right, what's up, family? What's up? Welcome to Positive Power Double X Christian Media. Tonight, we got PAULA G, the voice. Right, her special guest tonight is DRAY TATE. He's going to be here to talk about his journey in music. Right, his journey. We all got a journey going on right now. Woo, man. Somebody help us. What's going on, PAULA G? What's going on in Atlanta, Joy? What's up?
Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Batman. Hey, what's going on?
We are well. Just finished doing the Lakeisha Mosley show. We had a great time sharing.
Dynamic.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Time. Yes,
She's amazing.
Yeah. So we're excited. Right. Woo. What a triple podcast tonight. Start out with Dr. Duckett. Man, I'm telling you guys, if you haven't heard something powerful about renewing your mind, and this is just his second podcast. What I've heard listening to him, I think this is only his first time really doing radio, and this guy's off to a fantastic start. Can't wait till he hits the numbers so he can have radio distribution, to major platforms and share his testimony. His program is powerful. I really enjoyed it today too. I was supposed to take a nap, but I just couldn't stop listening. Amen.
You couldn't. You got distracted. You couldn't. When you hear a good thing, you have to hang on to it.
Yeah, you got to dial in
to the end.
Yeah, Batman had to dial in. So how was the PAULA G holding up doing this? I think we were 8 weeks in the quarantine.
Yes, I'm working on doing the right thing. They're still telling us if we're able to stay home, give the healthcare workers a chance to figure this thing out, the doctors, the scientists, a chance to figure this thing out. And I know there are so many that cannot stay home. They have to get out. They have to try to make a living. And that is, so very important and so understandable. But for those of us that are, semi-retired or can work from home, I'm among those. So I'm doing my best to stay home, stay healthy, taking care of my neighbors, and making sure that they are okay, because a couple of them have some challenges. So just doing what I can to assist them as well, and riding this thing through, and thanking God every day that I wake up, for good health. My family is healthy. We had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday. The family overseas, they're still on lockdown, but they're healthy. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Yeah. Like people say, sometimes you got to make a negative a positive. And it was funny. My wife was talking to her aunt, and her aunt wanted to know, what her day was like, being quarantined, for Mother's Day, because we always go out all the time or travel to the Eastern Shore to my mom's house, and my mom kept really going over, say, oh, wow, we could have been in the sunroom. It was a beautiful day, because she loves the sunroom. And I heard my wife say, well, Jerry has this friend who owns her own, I guess she said catering business or some recipe company or whatever. And we decided we was going to just, we was going to fry some chicken and have pancakes, chicken and waffles. That was the thing. But we didn't realize we had threw the waffle iron away. So we
my God.
So we thought what the waffle arm was really the George Foreman grill. So it was like, that's not going to work. So we ended up making pancakes, but it turned out to be so delicious, because Jordan really doesn't like waffles, but he liked pancakes. because he don't like syrup. Yeah, because he doesn't like syrup. So he can eat pancakes with, without syrup. I don't know how he does it, but that's what he does. So it turned out to be a really, because I don't eat chicken or anything, meat anymore, but they let me taste the skin, so taste the, how good her recipe was. And it was really, really good. And I mean, Skylar and Jordan did a great job preparing the meal. And, we had a great time. It was like brunch because everybody got up around 10:30, 11. And we had a really good time. We cleaned up the kitchen. Well, Mama cleaned up the kitchen. He abandoned us after that. So
they left her.
Yeah. So it was great. Mimi was happy because she got a chance to have something, because she wanted to be part of it too. And we had a really good time. Of course,
that's good.
Checking people's messages and sharing pictures, talking to my mom. Yeah. Great time.
Kind of yeah. Well, I mean, it was really, down here in Atlanta, it was really a pretty day. Yesterday, Mother's Day, was really a beautiful day. It's kind of cool for this time of year in Atlanta. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it was really just a beautiful day, and my daughter and I we tried a couple of recipes down in the down in the kitchen. I had this vegan soul food cookbook. So and I posted it on my story on Instagram. We tried a couple of dishes. One of them came out well, and the other one, I'll say it ultimately came out well.
Wow.
It ultimately came out well, but just trying a couple of different things, and it was just nice because since we've all been home, we're all in the kitchen more, and we're all cooking more. So after this whole thing is over, I'm sure I'll go out to eat from time to time, but I don't know that I'll go out as much as I did. Because of during this time period, like you were saying, the kids got together, the family got together, fixed a delicious breakfast. So, it was really a good day. It was good, kind of a bittersweet day.
It was.
Because it was a good day because it was Mother's Day, but then it was a bittersweet day for us because the date 8 years ago is when we lost my father. But it was it was my mother had a wonderful day. She was pampered and she was just all smiles. So it was really a good, it was a good. So I've had my first birthday and my first Mother's Day in quarantine. Birthday and quarantine Mother's Day.
Yeah,
both which were wonderful.
That's right.
Yeah.
I said it's probably going to stretch to Father's Day. So I had my wedding anniversary and, of course, Mother's Day, and it looked like it may be Father's Day that we're in quarantine. But, like everybody said, you got to take advantage of the opportunity to learn some new things. And so I'm going to, I just bought a new gimbal.
Bond with family.
So, right. So we're going to be doing a whole bunch of new things that we never experienced before, and at the same time, get along under one roof, doing more together, and still giving everybody their space. At the same time, everybody's still taking their space. Yeah. Right. All right. So you ready?
But more bonding. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Thing.
So I'm so interested in hearing you talk to your guest because I know he had a few little things he's been dealing with, but at the same time, he has some beautiful music that he wants to share to the world, and I guess talk about his journey in the music industry. And those that are listening, we got TATE here, and he's I think he works with GP. GP introduced us to him. We actually aired his video on My Journey with Paula G in the Atlanta area. So that was a really nice video. I was like, wow, great job. All right, well, you ready? Let's talk to him. I know you're gonna interview
Absolutely.
him. All right, Mr. Tate, what's going on, sir? Welcome to Positive Power. You there, Mr. Tate? He's probably on mute. All right. Well, we give Mr. Tate some time to get his communication together so we can talk to him. So we're excited to have his brother. His brother got some really good music, and we're excited to see what he's going to do out there.
A journey in music.
Yeah.
What they say, music soothes. Music is such a they say it's a universal language, and that is so very, very true. It truly is a universal language. It doesn't need translation. It's just the feel and the spirit of it and the soul of it, and all artists or, whether they are vocals or they play an instrument or a combination of the two, you just really, really feel their spirit, when they're performing their music.
Yeah.
And it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Sometimes, you have some that have grown up in musical families and maybe some that have acquired the skill or the talent, later in life. But either way, once they start composing and putting up music together, it's what has gotten us through so many challenges in this country.
That's right. Right.
And over time, really, not just this country, and over time, it's gotten us through. And we can go through different phases of our life and remember certain songs that took us through certain experiences.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if you got a chance to see the post, but Gerald Albright was had a live. He did a live piece, I think, of his 30 album on I think it was a Saturday night or Mother's Day. It must have been. It was Saturday night because I got a chance. I was in my studio watching it, and it was. I think it was promoted by Roland Martin, and I caught it because I'm friends with his promoter. And man, it was so entertaining. That guy really was. Whew, man, his music is awesome, and they've been doing a great job piping the music through their systems too. Some of your your A-listers. The engineers doing a great job with whatever software they're using. So we waiting for Mr. Drake to come join us. I just text his promoter. See if he can just, if he wants to, he can hang up and dial back in. If maybe his mute button might be stuck, but I did unmute him.
Yeah.
You there, Mr. Tate? Can you hear us? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect him. Let him try again.
Sometimes the connect, and there's such an overload on technology as well now. With people working from home and it's just an overload on the worldwide internet.
Yeah, it's handling it though. It's handling.
Yeah,
with all your, the pieces. I guess it helps with having a lot of different. Okay, let's try him again. He's back, Mr. Tate. Can you hear us, sir? You connected?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. Welcome
All
to
right.
Positive Power. Welcome.
Absolutely.
Yes. So look, Mr. Tate,
Glad to be with y'all.
Yeah, man, we're glad to have you, man, and I'm glad you're doing well. Look, Miss Paula going to take over, so I'm just going to be here enjoying the interview. Amen.
All right.
All right. Well, family, if you are just joining us, welcome to Late Night Radio, Jerry Royce Live, and Paula G right here on Positive Power 21. You can catch me riding shotgun with Jerry on the second and fourth Monday. You can catch the phenomenal Shay Samuels riding shotgun on the first and third Mondays of the month. Y'all make sure you share this, share, whatever you got to do. Y'all know the drill. Share this episode because each and every episode we bring you is just a dynamic episode sharing the journey of a man or a woman who is walking in the gifts and talents that God has given them. And my guest this evening is no different. This gentleman has indeed been on a journey, and he is here to share that journey with us. Robot, help me out. Give us some love for my guest this evening, Mr. DRAY. We always got to make sure we show some love, make you feel comfortable, like we're just sitting down in the living room having a conversation, and the rest of the world just happens to be eavesdropping. That's all.
All right. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes. So speaking of the rest of the world, for those who have not had the opportunity to experience Dre Tate, give us a little bit of background before we go into your journey and some of the other things we want to chat about this evening.
Dre Tate is my name, and I'm officially known as one of the youngest members of the legendary Williams Brothers of Smithfield, Mississippi, actually. I've been a part of Williams Brothers now for a little over 20 years. But now I'm embarking on solo career. You know, that was always been a dream of mine to go at. You know, just like it was a dream of mine to be a member of the Williams Brothers. I was born and raised under their music, and I was blessed with the chance to become a member of the Williams Brothers. A little over, well, I've been singing with them for 20 years, but maybe for like around 10 years now, I've been officially a part of the Williams Brothers. So I'm blessed to do that, you know. So it's been a blessing to me. It took me all over the world, all over on all the main stages. I have learned a lot. Been blessed to be nominated for, since I've been a official member, maybe about 3 Grammy Award nominations, a little over 5 Stellar Award nominations, though they have won plenty of all those awards. But since I've been a part of them, I've been blessed to be able to have my vocals and my gift a part of what Doug Melvin and Mr. Green was already doing. So that's kind of like what I've been doing, you know, now for a little while.
What would you say? And and if it's more than one, you can share that with us. But what would you say in on your journey with the Williams Brothers? What would you say has been the experience or the moment that you feel has really impacted your career and has brought you to where you are?
Well, I would. It's so many experiences.
It's hard to pick one.
Just to name one, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that one of the major things that I've done, actually being a Williams brother, is I was able to travel to 4 different countries. What I did was I traveled for the U.S. State Department. They had a program called the Rhythm Road, and what we did was we traveled overseas. We traveled to Russia, Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, and Georgia to introduce gospel music. So it's kind of like I'm kind of known as an ambassador of gospel music to those particular countries. Wow. So we traveled there for 31 days straight overseas, and we did that in 2011. That was one of the most major accomplishments since I've been a part of the Williams Brothers that I was able to do. And I mean, I never would have thought in a million years that I would ever be doing something like that. You know,
right.
So,
how were you received? How was the group received?
Oh,
at
my
first?
God. Put it like this. I'm going to put it like this to just, and this is no exaggeration. We was like the Beatles coming to America. We was like the Beatles coming to those countries. Those people went crazy. I mean, I'm talking about to the point to where they really like bombarded us to the point to where we was getting mobbed by people.
Yes.
Because they were so excited that these Americans was there, and we were singing gospel music. That's all we were singing, gospel music. We were singing songs like "Oh Happy Day" and "When the Saints," stuff like that. And these are songs they actually heard before, you know. But when we were singing it, they went crazy, man. I mean, I kind of wish if it wasn't so far, the love that we was getting there, it was amazing. You know, I wish we could have stayed there or whatever, but it was great. It was great. And that would always be one of the major accomplishments for me.
Yeah, because, you know, the music, you know, some of the countries they hear, it may be a song that they've heard, but never quite like the Williams Brothers delivers the song. Right. You know, and that's
the Williams Brothers always had their own way of their own style, their own delivery method. So, and that's what I grew into. And the crazy thing is ever since I've been with them, I can count on one hand how many times I rehearsed with the Williams Brothers. You know, that we rehearsed for different shows, different concerts. I can count on one hand how many times in my 20 years, how many times we rehearsed. It's just that I came in with that vibe. I came in with the same. They would surprise themselves because they just fitted so well.
Right.
You know. Yeah, it was kind of like it was destined.
Divine. Yeah, divine.
Right.
That's a divine.
Right.
That's a divine. What do you call it? Divine intervention right there. Because they're just so. They're just they. I say they. You all have done so much and have impacted so many and have put out such great music. And to your point, going overseas sometimes is just mind-boggling, isn't it? When you see, it's like it's sometimes you have to just experience it. Right.
Oh yeah, it was. I got homesick because I ain't never been nowhere for 31 days straight, especially outside of the U.S.
Outside the country.
So it was crazy, but it was really, really life changing.
Wow.
It really was.
Wow. Now, were there any particular dishes in any particular country that I'll just leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there.
That's funny you act that. I'm gonna be real with you. Anybody knows Ray say I would keep it 100. I would tell you. Now, when I was over there, I didn't want to try different dishes. I didn't want to try no beef and chicken and stuff like that. But what I did was I found out that they had McDonald's in every single country that we went in.
Yeah.
I ate McDonald's every single day. If it wasn't McDonald's, I ate shrimp or fish. But other than that, that's it. That's all I ate. Or French fries or something like that.
Wait a minute, Dre. Now you done gone halfway around the world and come back and say, I ate McDonald's. I'm proud of it.
Yes, sweetheart. That was a McDonald's in every country. It was amazing. We was there getting chicken nuggets.
And different versions.
French fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And
that's what I did.
I'm sure. Now, how'd you know it was McDonald's? Was it McDonald's?
Well,
McDonald's?
I was told that McDonald's
the logo.
They franchise all over the world. You know, so
the logo you can tell.
And the thing about it, it didn't taste different. It was all taste the same.
It was all the same.
And my daddy taught me a long time ago: when you find something good, stick to it. Don't change up. So
now you're gonna put daddy in there now.
I wasn't going to get over there and get sick, you know, because
I got you.
We have traveled to other countries, and I've tried. I remember I was in the airport and I tried their ham. I was trying to eat breakfast, and it was nothing that we used to eat here in the States. So I learned quick.
and then you had to get on a plane.
Right.
You had to get on an airplane. Oh, my goodness, that's funny. I have been around the world, and I have dined at McDonald's around the world. And it's but you know,
thank God for McDonald's.
Yes, but you raised a good point about franchises. That really is a prime example of the true meaning of a franchise. Wherever you go, it has to be the same. You know, so it has to be something familiar. Well, you know, with the music, with the people, having an experience outside the country. You know, I always say to people, when you have a chance to travel outside the country for 30 days or more, it really does change. I think it changes your perspective. Let me ask you this: what did it change your perspective? If so, how? On just the world, life, your place in it. What affected it?
Even before we did this particular tour, you know, I've been blessed to travel all over the world. You know, different countries and everything, and it's just the fact that it almost seems like we're more appreciated in those countries. They accept the music more, and sometimes they don't even know what we're saying. You know, but it's just like they feel the spirit from it. They feel the anointing from it, and they go crazy. I mean, that's the difference for me, when it comes down to traveling overseas compared to traveling in the States,
Right.
it's just the feeling that it's like they accept you like 10 times more than our home folk does, actually.
Yeah.
They are very, very, very accepting of it.
Yeah, and that's been a consistent response from, you know, artists who have traveled overseas and who have traveled outside of the country. So you're at the place in your career where you're solo, and you have been and continuing to chart your own course. What is it that makes your music unique?
I would say, and this is speaking in truth, I've always been a unique type of person, even since I was a kid. You know, I've always been different. I've always thought differently. And even when it comes down to the music that I bring out, I want it not to be the usual style of music or whatever. I'm going to. It's like making gumbo. You know, you putting all these different ingredients in the pot, and you know, and as many people have done it, but sometimes it come out good, sometimes it don't. But I've been fortunate and blessed that when I start writing, when I start producing different music and everything, it seems to come out like crazy. Like and sometimes I feel like maybe people not going to have the same mind that I have, and be able to experience and feel what I'm feeling. But then my grandfather's words come to me, God rest his soul, that what's from the heart reaches the heart. And when I come from the heart. I come from the soul. And I've been blessed to have people to really, really gravitate on what I'm doing, you know, and they can feel what I'm doing, just like with the new track I got out now. It's like I really didn't think it would take to people like it has, but the response have been like totally overwhelming. And I was like, oh man, if they think this is fly, they don't have no idea. I got
what
some
is
stuff
in store?
My pot. Oh my God, they ain't seen nothing yet.
What is in store? So tell us a little bit more about it. How it came to be, how it was created. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, the Do It One More Again, my new single, that was actually created from a simple prayer. Actually, you know, as an entertainer, as a musician and artist, I hate when people really think that we all just got it going on and it's all glitz and glamour, but we have hard struggles and times just like everybody else, you know.
Yeah.
And that actually wrote this song in 2018, and I was going through some stuff then, you know, recently divorced and everything, and I was going through some stuff, and I got on my knees one night, and I literally went ghetto on God, and I didn't say I need you to do it for me once more and again. I say, God, I need you to do it one more again. And when I said it, it just, the words just start coming to me, and the first verse of the song actually is the actual prayer that I was praying, you know. And from that point on, I've never been a songwriter. I've even been with the brothers with all their writing experience and talent. I've never seen myself as a songwriter or anything, but this particular time, I just went for it, and I started writing that song, and the rest is history. I mean, I didn't know it was going to come out like it came out, but it's been doing well, you know. And it was just this Do It One More Again is basically an authentic message, basically from a man that was going through something, and I just spoke from the heart, and the words of the song is straight from the heart. It was my prayer to God, and that's just how it came out, you know. So it wasn't nothing. I would say it wasn't nothing difficult for me because I'm a real type of guy, and I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. So really, when the words came out, I didn't care about how intelligent it sounded or anything like that. You know, that I just went from the heart and just looked, Lord, I need you to do it for me one more again, like for real. Like I put it down on paper, and it's been reaching folks where they are.
And it's about to reach them again, because right here on Positive Power 21, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a dynamic conversation with Mr. DRAY TATE. He's one of the youngest members of the Williams Brothers. He is now enjoying a solo career, and he was just sharing with us the creation of his song called Do It One More Again. Ladies and gentlemen, right here on Positive Power 21, Do It One More Again by DRAY TATE.
You're listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Never have I been grand to think that I can even stand. No way I can win without you in my life, yeah. So I'm writing to let you know I need you again, and that's for sure. I need an encore, a repeat of once before. Do it for me one more again. Standing needed of a blessing. You're the only one. You're the only one who can put me. Yeah, yeah. Send it down from above. Do it for me one more again. I know you will. Yeah, know you can. You're the only one who can hook me up. Do it for me. Yeah, one more again. If you are one I'm talking to, I got something real to share with you. A bit of advice to help you to make it through. God is a present help, and that's no lie. He's waiting on you, give him a try. He's faithful and true, so all you have to do, tell him do it for me. One more game. Said I stand in need of a blessing. You're the only one. You're the only one that send it down from above. Do it for me, yeah. One more game. I know you will. No, you can. You're the only one. You're the only one. Look me up. Tell him do it for me, yeah. One more game. Lord, I'm crying out to you. I need you to bring me through. I need you to know I need you so desperately. I need you one more again. Do it only one more again. You're the only one who can hook me away, yeah.
And this is Late Night Radio with Jerry Royce Live and Paula G. Our guest this evening, Mr. DRAY TATE, and we were just listening to Do It, Lord. Do it. One more again. That was awesome.
One more again.
Do it.
One more again.
that was awesome. You know, I know you've been in music for years, and you've heard your music. What when you first, you know, you go through the process of creating a song, and then when you finally hear it being aired for the world to hear it, what does that do to your soul? What does that do to your spirit?
Well, it's a drive. It pushes me to do more.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand, I've been in the music business now for about a little 30 years, actually.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I've in my 30 years, I've never been a songwriter. You know, I've produced a lot of music. I have composed a lot of music. But for us putting words on paper and putting it on the air for people to hear, I always had a sense of I guess my confidence wasn't there because the brothers Melvin and Doug, they used to get on me quite often with all the records that we did. They always come like, Dre, you need to put something on this record. You need to write something for this record. And every time it's the same method. You need to write something for the record. And I always felt like I wasn't good enough. I didn't compare to their writing abilities or whatever like that. And I don't know. It just something just hit me after a while. I guess after I started going through some stuff and God started bringing me out of some stuff, and I had a message to tell, and the words just start coming to me. So now it's like I can't even turn it off now because it's a lot of stuff just coming. You know, got a lot of stuff to talk about. Got a lot of stuff to spread. I got a lot of messages to spread to people who are dealing with all types of stuff, not just church stuff either, just life, period. Love, whatever. You know, I just got a lot of stories to tell, and that's just all I'm about doing now. I got to tell y'all how I feel now.
There you go.
Yeah, it is.
Put it out there. Tell us how you feel through your music, and
you know what? And you know what? I found out that a lot of people are really feeling what I'm feeling. They're going through stuff, whether they speak about it or not, they go through it privately. And when you can turn on your radio or you can listen to your podcasts or whatever that you choose to get your inspiration from, there's a message in something, you know, and I just made up my mind that I'm not going to be silent anymore. I feel like my journey could help somebody else. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna speak my mind, and I'm gonna speak about what I feel and what I've learned. And
what you've been through.
Right.
You know, you spoke of some moments in your life and some seasons in your life that have not only brought you to where you are, but have brought you to the point of expressing, you know, some of those experiences in your music. You had a season back in 2004.
2004. I actually had two major strokes. Like within a 3-week period, I had one stroke, and I was able to kind of come over that because I was able to get to a hospital in a good time to where they was able to put medication in me to reverse the stroke. And within that, after healing through that, after I was released and sent home, even with that and still rehabilitating at home, I took a nap and I had a stroke in my sleep. And this particular time, I wasn't able to get to the hospital in that 2-hour period that they say that you need to get there for them to be able to help you the best. I wasn't able to get that in, and this stroke almost took me out. It almost killed me. And a lot of people don't know that was a crazy time because I had to learn how to really talk and walk and use my hands and my thinking capabilities and stuff like that. I had to really, in being that I was a gospel singer, the hardest part of that time was the fact that I could not remember any song. I couldn't remember words to songs, you know. So that was very frustrating and depressing to me to pretty much really literally almost gave up on life, period. And because I felt like I would never be that people knew me to be. I could never be that again. And that was hurtful to me. That was really hard for me. But God, he turned that situation totally around, which gives me more of a testimony now to talk about when it comes down to my particular music, you know. Yeah. Because I've been through that stuff, you know, and at the same time I know how hard it can get, but I also know how things can turn around in your favor. You know, so I'm just thinking about it all now. I'm just thinking about it all.
Yeah. You know, and it's so, I often find it so, I don't want to use the word amazing, but at the moment I'm going to use the word amazing until I find another word, how God will place a gift in you, gift or gifts, and then will take you through circumstances in life. Notice I said through and not around or over or under, but through circumstances, the tears, the joy, the blood, the sweat, the hurt, the pain, all of those emotions. He'll take you through all of those experiences. And when you emerge on the other side, it just magnifies your gift. Because to your point, as you said, you're now, my voice is going to be heard through my music and experiences that I've been through, and knowing that you're blessing others who have not verbalized those same experiences that they have gone through. And that's how you're touching them. That's huge.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it's all about. That's what my whole purpose now. With everything that I've endured in life, and I'll be the first to say a lot of my messages are not just predominantly for church. I have a message for the brokenhearted. The ones who went through divorce and trying to get their heart mended back right. You know what I'm saying? I've been through all of that. So
that's a journey right there.
Right. The music that I'm writing is more than just for the church. It's for everyday life, how to get through it, how to overcome it, how to trust God in it. And that's just basically what I'm doing now.
And how can the audience stay connected and be exposed to that music and experience your music?
Oh, well, different ways that we have on social media. You can reach me on Facebook at DRAY.com, and then you got me as Dray Tate on Facebook, and then just Dray Tate, JUSDRAYTATE on Instagram, and Dray Tate 11 on Twitter, and of course, if you need to want to get in touch with me to perform or anything or interviews, anything, you can reach out to my booking manager, April Ridley, at jdkproductions11@gmail.com. Those are the ways you can get to me. I promise. On YouTube, check out my YouTube channel, Dray Tate Music on YouTube. And there you can see a lot of the other videos that I have. I'm going to post some Dray Tate stuff and some Williams Brothers stuff also, but I have a new video that just came out. You can view that on that particular page.
That all sounds so exciting. I'm sitting here listening to it. I'm like, that all just sounds, having this conversation with you, I'm just excited, truly excited about what lies ahead and all of those experiences. It's almost like you're coming out of I don't want to say cocoon, but just kind of coming out of a season, and you just ready to soar, my brother. You just ready to soar.
Yeah.
You ready to soar.
I got a whole lot to talk about now.
Yeah.
A whole lot to talk about. Yeah.
You are just ready to soar. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for contributing, your videos to my journey with PAULA G. It's just, it just has been wonderful. I'm watching my episodes. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is some really great, music here, and it just really, just really tells the story. And then just the history of being, with the Williams brothers. That's just that in itself, an experience. And then I'm looking forward to hearing a song in the future about eating McDonald's around the world and just how that touched your spirit.
Now, I don't know if I can do that now because I done got older now, and McDonald's don't sit well with me.
It don't
no
fit
like
well now.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'll be doing a track on that.
Do a track on.
But I'm gonna tell you something. The Lord delivered me. He literally delivered me because I was McDonald's French fries I had to have every day, and I was delivered from that.
Well, there you go. There's a song right there. The deliverance. from the fry.
Yeah, deliver me from the French fries at the dollar.
There you go. Well, let's see if Batman has anything he'd like to add before we close out.
Thank you, Mr. Tate, so much, man, for all the work you're doing, man, for the kingdom. And again, thank you so much for that video, man. It really made, we aired it on My Journey with Paula G, and it really was a real good piece of that show, man. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Yeah.
All right. Stay healthy, man. Stay healthy now.
I got to do that. I'm going to do it right now. I'm doing right.
You doing right, doing the right thing?
I got to do the right thing. I had a scare the other week, and I'm telling you, a lot of times my grandfather used to say, yeah, sometimes you got to bust your head to the white meat to get the real thing going on,
Yeah.
So I got it. I've never been a real water drinker, and now at my age, I just know, I gotta keep myself nourished and keep myself dehydrated. And I was at that point where you can do it for so long, but one day it's gonna catch up with you, and it caught up with you. And it scared me. It could almost took me out, but God's good, and I've learned my lesson. I've been drinking water every day, all day.
Every day, all day.
That's right.
Water.
Put some lemon in there too, man. Yeah, kill that bacteria.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Amen.
Right.
All right. Well, Batman, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Again, thank you.
I was going to have Dre close us out in prayer. All right, Dre, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much for joining us, and looking forward to maybe having you on my journey.
I am honored to be a part. I thank y'all for even considering me to even chat with. I really appreciate it.
Yes, and hopefully down the road at some point we will be able to have you as a guest on My Journey with Paula G.
I would be honored to.
Amen. All right, my brother, if you would be so kind as to do the honors of closing us out with a word of encouragement, or you can close us out in prayer, however you feel led.
Well, I will say this. Let's just pray about it. God, we thank you for this interview, and we thank you for my brother and my sister even choosing me to even talk to. And I pray that you just have your way with their life and their careers, and my life and my career. Let the music just show your glory, at the end of the day. Just let it show your glory, and let the people be blessed, let the people be healed from the testimonies and the words of the song that come forth. God, we praise you and we give you thanks for every single thing that you're going to do for us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us right here, Late Night Radio with Jerry Royce Live and Paula G. Please make sure you share this file. Just a wonderful, dynamic conversation with the one and only DRAY, TATE. Y'all be safe out there. Take care. And until next time, embrace the journey.
Thank you.
You're listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Never have I been grand to think that I can even stand. No way I can win without you in my life, yeah. So I'm writing to let you know I need you again, and that's for sure. I need an encore, a repeat of once before. Do it for me. One more again. Stand in need of a blessing. You're the only one who can put me. Yeah. Send it down from above. Do it for me. One more again. I know you will, yeah. Know you can. You're the only one who can hook me up. Do it for me, yeah. One more again. If you are one I'm talking to, I got something real to share with you. a bit of advice to help you to make it through. God is a present help, and that's no lie. He's waiting on you, give him a try. He's faithful and true, so all you have to do, tell him do it for me. One more day, said I stand in need of a blessing. The only one, you're the only one left. Send it down,